YouTube? This is Vargas XX78 with another collection pick video. Just wanted to record this video sharing the stuff that we've added to the overall collection. Now this is my wife's collection, my collection, and now my daughter's collection. My daughter turned 1 year old last week, and between my wife, myself, and everyone that was kind enough to come to her party and give her a gift, we amassed enough stuff to actually for myself to make a video. My daughter's still a year old, so if I would bring her here with me, she would probably, throw all the stuff that I'm going to show here away. So I'm waiting for her to be a bit older to include her in the videos. But everything that I'm going to show off, I feel fits into our overall collection of, geek, movie, and comic book memorabilia. So that's basically what I try to do with these pickup videos. Showcase anything that can fit either into the movie collection, the comic book collection, or the video game collection. So yeah, let's get started with some plushies. Now this one, I'm not 100% sure if I talked about it before, because we got this for her way back on Christmas of last year. We went to Disney Store and they had it on, well, supposedly they had it on sale, but when we actually went to pay, the sale didn't apply to this particular thing, but it was the only one there, so we decided to pick it up because me and the wife saw the movie and we fell in love with the balloon robot that is Baymax. I'm not sure if I already talked about Baymax, the plushie version that we bought. But we bought this with the full intention of giving this to our daughter. And now that she's 1 year old, we gave it to her, and she uses this as a pillow because it's nice and fluffy and everything. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I've already shared this, but we love Baymax. I really do wish that someone somewhere down the line makes a balloon robot, because I freaking love Baymax. I still have to get the movie though, but this is a plushie Baymax that we got for her back in December, and she now finally uses as a pillow. Because I am Baymax. I am your personal medical assistant. So yeah, that's Baymax. She basically just uses it as a pillow. Now, my mom, our daughter right now is really into Peppa Pig. I don't know if anyone out there is familiar with Peppa Pig. But it's the story about, it's a British show about this little piggy and her brother and her mom and her dad that have these different adventures. And the art style, a lot of people hate the art style, but if you think about it as a kid, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, I sometimes do. The art style looks weird because it's like if a little kid would draw the piggies. So a lot of people, I've read on Facebook and other media that a lot of people hate Peppa Pig, and they think it's a stupid show. But I sit down and watch it with my kid when we put it on for her, and it's not a bad show. The artwork is, if you look at it, if it was a little kid making the drawings, it makes sense, and it's not that bad. It shows little kids to be polite and to go out and get fresh air, not be cooked up in indoors. So my mom bought her a fairy princess Peppa Pig, and she loves Peppa Pig. So right now the Peppa Pig thing is big for her right now. When we put it on Netflix, she watches it and she starts smiling. So my mom was kind enough to give her a fairy princess Peppa Pig. And then my wife and myself also bought her Peppa Pig. This is Peppa Pig with her teddy bear. And this is George, her little brother, with Dinosaur, Mr. Dinosaur. So yeah, it's two little piggies. And again, my kid freaking loves Peppa Pig, so it's really hard to find Peppa Pig stuff. The only places where we've found Peppa Pig stuff is Walmart, and there are these little figurines which we don't want to give them to her. We would not buy them for her yet because she's only a year old, so she might, they're kind of small, so she might choke on them. But these are plushies. We see no problem as long as we wash them and vacuum them. It's okay. My wife also bought for our kid this little plushie Ariel, and we put the Disney princess movies for her to watch, and she watches them for a while, but kind of loses interest. Like I said, Peppa Pig is the only thing that she'll sit through for hours and hours. Well, we try not to leave her watching Peppa Pig for hours on hours, but if we put her in front of the TV for a couple episodes, she'll watch it and laugh at the stuff. So Disney princesses still hasn't really gravitated towards that yet. She's eventually going to. I don't know a single person that doesn't like the Disney princesses, male or female, or little kids for that matter. So yeah, we bought this. Well, my wife again bought this for her. It's a little Ariel plushie. Then she also bought for her this Wolverine. Well, I don't know if this was for my daughter or for myself, but she bought this little plush Wolverine. I like Wolverine, and now that I'm a dad, I'm always playing with my daughter that I'm Wolverine and she's X-23. So yeah, Wolverine has to be in the house because he's a big part of. He's the Marvel characters. Wolverine's my #1 favorite character of all time. So yeah. Then on her birthday, someone was kind enough to give us this plushie of Dory from Finding Dory. We still haven't actually gone to see the movie. It just released here in Mexico. We're just trying to find a good time to watch it. But Finding Nemo was cool, and Dory was a fun character there. So now in the sequel, they're going to expand on Dory, and I've heard that they're going to explain why she has the memory problem while she does her own thing. So yeah, it's a really cool plushie, and I don't know if you'll be able to make it up, but it's a genuine Disney article. So that's also very cool, I think. And she also our little daughter also got a whole bunch of clothes, but there's too many clothes to actually show and make a video. She got some really awesome. Some of my friends that went to the party, and my family, and other people that know me gave her a bunch of superhero stuff. But like I said, there's too many clothes to make a video out of. But one of my friends gave her this plushie, and it's from My Neighbor Totoro. And my friend knew that I love Studio Ghibli movies. I don't own My Neighbor Totoro. I've been trying to look for that movie, but I have not been able to find it. But I love My Neighbor Totoro. I actually love all Studio Ghibli movies. So my friend said that very cryptically, he said that I'm going to give something. I bought something for your daughter, but that I know that she's going to like, but I know you're going to enjoy a lot more. And he was right. I love this plushie. He's nice and soft. And my wife also likes to use him as a pillow because he's nice and fluffy and soft. That's something that's very cool. He's very soft. How I would imagine the real Totoro would be. And he's bouncy. So yeah, this is really cool. Like I said, I love Studio Ghibli, and this is the mascot for Studio Ghibli. He became the mascot, and he's even in Toy Story 3 in the bedroom of the kid that ends up with Andy's toys. Because I don't know if Disney has the distribution rights, or they purchased the American showcasing rights to Studio Ghibli. But yeah, Totoro. If you haven't watched Totoro, you should. It doesn't have much of a in way of a plot. It's just the small story of these two little girls that encounter Totoro, and they go on adventures with him. But I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, still a lot more stuff to talk about. Now, Cinepolis, if you follow my channel, you know that I'm a big mark and a collector of the Cinepolis collectible cups. When a big movie comes out, most of the time, when a big movie comes out, they produce these 3D cups. They're cups that they produce that have a 3D effect, or sometimes they just have a standard image. And they didn't release any for Independence Day, which is weird. I really would have enjoyed an Independence Day cup. But they did release a cup for Suicide Squad. And actually, they also released a Ghostbusters cup Did I talk about Ghostbusters the last time? I think I did. Yeah, I did. I talked about it. They released a Ghostbusters cup, which I bought because it's just the logo. But they released Suicide Squad, and these are the ones that I've been looking forward to. Because the Joker is my all-time favorite DC villain. I freaking love the Joker. And while the look of the Jared Leto Joker might not be my cup of tea, or the Harley Quinn look for that matter, I've mentioned this on Facebook. I don't like the new look they gave Harley Quinn. It's too removed from the animated series look, and I understand they might not want to go that way, but the Harley Quinn look from the Arkham games, the Arkham Asylum games, was cool. It was a nice middle point between something realistic and the look from the animated series. But this Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie looks cool as Harley Quinn. She looks awesome, and her performance looks like it's gonna be really good. Same with Jared Leto. I don't doubt that he's going to do a good interpretation of the Joker. It's just that the look that they gave Joker and Harley Quinn is too ridiculous, in my opinion. All the tattoos, and I got nothing against people that have tattoos. El Diablo, which is a character in Suicide Squad, has a bunch of tattoos, but his look uniform. His tattoos look like art, and the tattoos that they gave Joker and Harley Quinn are just all over the place. They're like patchwork, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I'm still looking forward to watching Suicide Squad because it has the Joker and it has Harley Quinn. And these are the cups they released. You can see Jared Leto there laughing as the Joker, which I think is cool. And you got Will Smith, who's the bigger name in the cast as Deadshot. And you got Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I like the art style in this cup. It has very colorful. I like it quite a bit. And so that's one cup, and the other cup has the skull images that they are using to promote the movie. So you got Diablo, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Joker, and Katana. So the only ones that are missing are Boomerang, Slipknot, and Enchantress. So yeah, I thought these were really cool. I've been looking forward to the Suicide Squad cups, and I like the promotion that they're doing. The trailers for Suicide Squad have been amazing. I'm more hyped to go see Suicide Squad than I was, based on the trailers alone, to go see Batman v Superman. I did not like the trailers for Batman v Superman. And I really like the trailers for Suicide Squad. The one that has the Queen song, that trailer is edited so well. Everything is edited to fit the song. It's freaking amazing. Props to whoever made that trailer. So that releases here in Mexico on August 5th. And I won't go to the premiere, unfortunately, but I will take my Joker shirt. Trying to convince my wife to take her Harley Quinn dress. And we're gonna go see Suicide Squad. Okay, what else? Okay, so my wife liked the Minions from Despicable Me. She still does. We have you won't be able to see it, but we have a Minion collection there. And when the Minions movie came out, McDonald's released a couple of them, and I only have the vampire one. But I went to a flea market, and they had these for 5 pesos, which is well, now with the exchange rate, it's probably less than 25, about 30 cents, give or take. And I bought these and some other stuff. But this is the rocking 70s Minion from the 70s. Got a pirate Minion, which goes great because the cup that I bought from Cinepolis is the pirate version, and Antarctic Minion, I guess. I don't know, but Minions, you know. Also, they had Linus from the Snoopy movie, the Peanuts movie, I'm sorry. And I was missing Linus. This is the only one that I was missing. All he does is that he kind of vibrates and the blankie goes his way. But I was missing Linus. Linus is the only main character that I passed on buying the figure, so now I have Linus. Also bought this AT-AT with the Stormtrooper bobblehead. Because I love Star Wars. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. And with Rogue One coming out, it's going to happen. Like I always say, it's going to happen. People are going to start jacking up the prices on anything Star Wars. It happened with The Force Awakens. I was honestly surprised I found this for 5 pesos. Because it's AT-AT. It's one of the bigger ones I've seen. The only other one bigger than that I have is the Chewy one with the AT-ST. But this AT-AT is featured in the Rogue One trailer. So I picked it up because, again, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, and I've never seen this one in this state. It's complete and it works. The only this like kind of doesn't work, but the rest of it works, and it's an awesome little collectible, I think. But that's entirely for me. What else? Oh, I also bought for my daughter. I bought this Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls, and she lights up, her cheeks light up. And I gave it to her, and I disinfected it and washed it first, but then I gave it to her, and she was like immediately drawn to the big cute eyes. But yeah, that's for my daughter. And then for my wife's Hello Kitty collection, I bought her this Hello Kitty little figure. Actually, it came with a couple of scissors, but my wife took out the scissors because we gave this to my daughter so she could play with it. But it's a little kitty scissor holder, missing scissors, and this little kitty figure that does this. So my wife's huge into Hello Kitty. Anything Hello Kitty I find, I buy for her. So that's the one big collection that she has. She loves Hello Kitty. Also, she picked up these 2 Star Wars because these little toys. She's has a growing collection. I got her hooked into Star Wars, which is something I'm really proud of. I got her hooked into Star Wars, and she started buying these little figures, which are cool. They're little chibi figures of, this is Han Solo, and this is Hoth, Luke Skywalker, and she has a really big collection of these. We actually have to go through it to see what we're missing, but we're only missing Princess Leia and maybe a Chewbacca. But maybe one day I'll make a video of the of her little Star Wars chibi collection. But she got these 2, so I'm quite proud that I was able to get her hooked to Star Wars, and now that she's buying Star Wars toys, I don't know. And she bought for me. She actually bought 2 other stuff. I don't know where I put. But she bought me a Leonardo eraser, which I misplaced. I don't know where I left it. But yeah, she bought me a little Leonardo eraser, and because she knows I love the Ninja Turtles, and she also bought for me this little chibi Michelangelo. She knows my favorite one is Leonardo, but she bought me that really cool Leonardo eraser, and this Michelangelo. So this is pretty cool. I already have a chibi Leo anyway, so yeah. And for our daughter, the theme of her birthday party was Monsters Inc. Because if we put ponytails on her, a lot of people have told her that she kind of looks like Boo from Monsters Inc. And she does. She honestly does. She's a cute. I think I say this because I'm her dad, but I think she's a cute little baby. So the theme was Monsters Inc. So to decorate the party, we bought a bunch of Monsters Inc. toys. We bought this guy from Monsters University. I don't remember his name. We also bought the chubby kid from Monsters University. Also bought some other ones that I did bring, but they must be with the Leonardo because I misplaced them. But yeah, I don't know where I put them. But we got for her Randall. We got for her the really hippie monster that's just a couple of legs, and the sloth lady. One second, I actually know where they are. One moment. yeah, none of my videos are scripted, guys. I make them along as I go. So yeah, here's the Leonardo eraser that I told you guys about. It's still sealed. I'm debating whether or not to actually open this baby up, but it's an eraser, just eraser stuff. And I knew I had them somewhere. So here's Randall from Monsters Inc. I really like these. The design on these are pretty cool. They're very detailed for. Here's, I don't remember her name, but it's that sloth thing. That slug thing from Monsters Inc. Then the lady with the snakes. I only really remember the main characters. Here's that hippie guy that's basically just legs and two little hands from Monsters University. And the guy that always got beat up because of the sock, and the nice detail is that he has the sock there. And here we have a big Sully Sullivan from Monsters Inc. A smaller Sully Sullivan from Monsters Inc. Oh. Another medium-sized Sully Sullivan from Monsters University. And a little teeny weeny Sully Sullivan from Monsters Inc. Little teeny weeny weeny. Then we have, I don't know where she found this one, but this is cool. We just have to put it on batteries. But she found a big talking Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. You put in batteries, and supposedly it talks, and his eyes blink, and everything. I haven't actually had a chance to put in batteries to see if it really does work. But this thing, every one of the kids that went to the party wanted the giant Mike Wazowski. We actually had to hide him because everyone wanted to grab him and play with him. And then we have another Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. And lastly, we have a little Mike Wazowski from Monsters University. So a lot of really toys. She also bought this tin from Monsters University. And the main one, the one that I will have displayed the most, is Boo. Because I think, and everyone else thinks, and my wife also thinks, that Boo looks just like our daughter. And she does. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think that me and my wife we made a pretty cute girl. But I guess all parents say that about their kids. So, but yeah, this is by far my favorite one, because she looks like my baby girl. Which I'm still waiting to show on one of my videos. Okay, on some stuff that I bought for myself. Right now I'm going through this cosplay craze. I've always been into costuming for Halloween and stuff. And because of that, I'm always looking for props that I might be able to use for a Halloween costume. But now I'm going through this really weird cosplay run that I want to build cosplay props and stuff, which will work for Halloween anyway. But I also want to, start going to more conventions with my kid and my wife and so on. So I need props. So in that aspect, this one is something that, it's a Nerf gun. I bought it for 10 pesos. I'm thinking that I might take it apart and then give it a paint job. I've been doing some research on that, how to do paint jobs on Nerf guns, because I don't have access to a 3D printer, and I can't work with fiberglass. I'm not good building something from scratch. I want to learn how to do it, but right now I want to learn how to actually mod something. And I remember going to that anime comic book expo that I went to. They had a couple of Nerf guns, but I guess these are very popular in the cosplay scene here in Mexico, because this model, this design right here, was going in that expo for 250 pesos, which is about 17 pesos, give or take. I bought this for 10 pesos. So right then and there, I saved quite a bit of money. So I want to take this thing apart. I want to clean it up a bit more. I want to do one of the paint jobs that I've seen. But this will work as, you know, a futuristic prop. It looks like one of those futuristic guns that from sci-fi future movies or stuff like that. So if I give it a nice paint job, it won't quite look as a kiddie gun, and so yeah, I wanna do that. I wanna build this into a sci-fi prop. Now I also see some mods. Nerf also has a different gun. It's a dart gun, but it has like a revolver look, but it's long, and I want one of those because I want to build the Samaritan from Hellboy. There's a number of guns from movies that I would love to own, and from video games as well. One is Ebony and Ivory from the Devil May Cry series. The other one is the Samaritan from Hellboy. I freaking love the look of that gun. It's this badass steampunkish looking gun. I freaking love the Hellboy gun. The other one is the RoboCop gun, and the last one is the gun from Judge Dredd. The one that was like rapid fire, and it goes, or flare, and then it throws a flare, or an incendiary, and then it burns people. Those are the guns that I would love to mod somehow. But this one, I thought it was 10 pesos. It will work great for what I'm doing. Also, this one's I was gonna get for 10 pesos too, but so the guy that was selling it saw the Nintendo logo there, which you're not gonna be able to make out, but he saw the little Nintendo logo, so he jacked it up to 20, which is not that bad. But this is the Wii Sapper. When the Wii came out, they sold this little plastic thing. It's just a plastic add-on for the Wii control and the nunchuck. Basically, you would just put the Wii Sapper, the Wii remote here, the nunchuck here, and you would play games like Call of Duty or the Medal of Honor games. And you would just aim. The idea was that you would aim the Wii remote into the game like this and just shoot. For the Call of Duty games, it works very well. It also came packaged with a game called Link's Crossbow Training. That game is actually a lot of fun. It's just an on-rail shooter game, but it works as a tech demo what you would supposedly do with the Wii Sapper. But I only have the disc only. I was never able to get a Wii Sapper, so I think for 20 pesos I did okay. I like collecting Nintendo stuff. I have the Wii Wheel for Mario Kart, and it bugs me that I have Link's Crossbow Training with no Sapper. So I bought the Sapper. It's like I said, a silly add-on to the Wii, but it is a Wii accessory, and I'm a Nintendo collector, so I freaking had to own a Wii Sapper. So yeah, that was that. Like I said, getting into cosplay, I like buying helmets. I've never seen a complete Star-Lord helmet, but this one was 5 pesos, so I picked it up. It's the Star-Lord mask. It's the kid version, so it doesn't quite fit well, and it doesn't have the top part here, and you can see my ears and everything, but I have seen some videos on how to build the Star-Lord mask. So I just need a piece of plastic here. I need some tubes I can paint silver here, and something on the back. It's not that difficult. It's a project that I would like to get to work with, because I haven't seen a Star-Lord mask. I've seen people build Star-Lord masks that look pretty cool, but not for sale. Not like the Iron Man one or the which is the Kylo Ren one. Nothing like that. I also would love to own a Ant-Man mask. That Ant-Man mask looks pretty cool. But like I said, I've been researching it, and there are tutorials on YouTube on how to actually build a Star-Lord mask using this. They basically take this, add some stuff here, some stuff here on the back, and you can make a pretty kick-ass Star-Lord mask. So that's what I'm going to do. That's a project that I'm thinking of doing, and I want to do, because I like the Star-Lord look. Got some books, and we're almost done. Picked up Contact by Carl Sagan. Now, I've gotten conflicting information on this. I thought this was the book that the Jodie Foster movie Contact was based on. That's what I thought. But someone at work that when I was talking about it said that it's not really that. It's more like a miniseries on something else. So I actually have to read it to figure out for myself what it's about. I also picked up, this is in Spanish, but it's La Práctica de la Fotografía en Color, which is I'll give you the exact name in English because it says so right here, is Color in Your Camera. And I've always been a movie buff. I would love to somehow be involved in movies. But I also like taking pictures. I like taking a crap load of pictures, but I'm not really... I think of myself that I having, because I've watched so many movies, I have a nice idea of how to take a picture, but nothing professional. And I saw these books and I was like, yeah, I'll pick them up. I would like to, get some more information on how to set up a shot, how to, use light to your favor. And this is basically what this is. This shows you how to do that. Also this one. This one's a bit more technical. This is old school. If with those old cameras, and it shows you how to develop the film. No one does that. Well, very few people do that anymore. The whole process of taking film and then developing themselves in a dark room. But this one, whose English title is Advanced Photography. Advanced Photography is a lot shorter than this. It's Advanced Photography, but this says the treatment of photography. The translation is kind of wonky. But this one also tells you how to set up a shot, how to use lighting to your favor, how to use shadows, how to... but this is more in black and white. Now, that one's in color, this one's in black and white. And I would like to take some artistic photos with my daughter. So, yeah, this one I thought was pretty cool also. So, pick that one up. Last one is movies. I haven't bought that many movies. I am trying to cut down. Not succeeding all of the time, but I am trying to cut down. And I picked up... I didn't even know this thing existed, but I picked up from Movie Freak Bazaar, The Hobbit. I have the Lord of the Rings animated one, and I thought that was the only one that existed until I saw this. And this is the Hobbit animated one. So, I don't... Now I'm not 100% sure, but I think maybe my Lord of the Rings collection is complete. Because I have the 3 Hobbits, I have the 3 Lord of the Rings, I have the Lord of the Rings animated, and now I have the Hobbit animated. So, unless there's another Lord of the Rings movie animated that I don't know about, I think I have that complete. Now, this one is not my favorite movie in the Rocky series, but it's the one I was missing. This one in Creed. I'm missing Creed, but that one's still new. I'm still waiting for the price to drop. But I was missing Rocky 5, the only Rocky movie that I don't own because I'm not a fan of Rocky 5. It has good parts, but overall, I don't think it's a good movie. I do not like the fact that they made Rocky poor. But I like the fact that he's trying to train the new character. So, yeah, he had it there. I bought it, and it's Rocky 5. So now I just need to get Creed, and my Rocky collection will be complete. Picked up Patton. I've seen a lot of people do parodies on some phrases, like, you magnificent bastard, I read your book. And I love George C. Scott. George C. Scott is my favorite Scrooge. And so I've been looking for this movie for a while, and I finally have been able to add it. An animated movie that I've been wanting for a while is The Secret of NIMH. This is a 2-disc set that I've never seen before, but it has disc 1 and disc 2 in this, so I thought it was pretty cool. I'm not interested in the second one. I've not heard good things about that one, but that one's pretty cool. Also, I picked up Battle Los Angeles or Battle LA on some covers. I thought this was pretty cool. I enjoyed this movie a lot. It's basically aliens come and they start decimating all the major cities, kind of like Independence Day, but these aliens send ground forces instead of attacking from the sky, and it's really intense. It's really intense. It has Aaron Eckhart that played Two-Face in Dark Knight, and Michelle Rodriguez, and I loved the special effects. I loved the feel and the action in the movie. I thought it was a really, really good movie, which I enjoyed quite a bit. So this one was pretty cool. I'm super hyped to add this one to the collection. Also picked up this one. I don't know anything about it. I was kind of watching it on TV, but I think I was watching the ending, and it looked cool. So I picked it up. And this is The Disappearance of Alice Creed. Like I said, don't know anything about the movie, just saw bits and pieces. I know the girl was in Hansel and Gretel, and I know this guy, whose name I don't know, appeared in The World's End. So, looking forward to watching that. Also picked up, love wrestling. Anytime that I can pick up any wrestling DVD, I do so. And I picked up Royal Rumble 2008. Because I love me some wrestling, even though sometimes the booking in wrestling is stupid and storylines right now are not that good. But always on the lookout for old WWE. And this is in the same WrestleMania where this was before the WrestleMania that they retired Ric Flair. So I'm looking for that one. I'm not 100% sure who won this one. But I'm trying to also look for the one that The Undertaker won, when he challenged Batista. And the last movie I picked up is Tangled. This is of course for my daughter, trying to get all the princess movies. This was the first 3D movie the first princess 3D movie that Disney made, before Frozen, and before Brave, and it was pretty good. The more famous scene is the one where they throw out all the candles. It's a beautiful, actually that's a beautiful scene. Well, where they have all these hot air candles floating in the sky, and it's really something very pretty to look at. And the characters are pretty cool. The horse is pretty cool. The main love interest is pretty cool, but Rapunzel is cool. The villain's not so cool, but the jokes are pretty funny, and it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So, like I said, I'm trying to build the Disney collection for my daughter. I'm only missing Brave, and I am missing Big Hero 6, and I'm missing a whole bunch of other movies. But I'm sure she'll enjoy that. So yeah, that was the really long-ass pickup video. Lots of stuff for my daughter to talk about, but it fits within the geek realm. Lots of stuff for myself, lots of stuff for my wife. So yeah, just really, really random bunch of stuff to talk about. But I think, all in all, we did pretty good. We found a nice mix of stuff for all three of us. So yeah, that was the pickup video, guys. Like always, thank you so much for listening to me talk about all this random stuff for about, I don't know, like 40 minutes. I think I'm up to the 40-minute mark. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a comment. I always I check it out more on Facebook, but usually no one leaves a comment on YouTube. But leave a comment, talk about random stuff. If you know anything about cosplaying or building that Star-Lord armor that you might be able to redirect it to something cool, I would appreciate it. I always like talking about movies, so if you want to talk about movies, hit me up there too. I'm going to link the Facebook page for the Vargas Vault, because I created a Facebook page. I have Vargas Vault in Instagram and in Twitter. So yeah. But like always, guys, thanks so much for listening to me talk for so long. Like always, I thank you, and until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78. Signing out.